right, corner talk. The champ is here. The champ is here. We got Christine Ferea back after winning that inaugural 125-pound BKFC title, and backing up every single word you've said to everyone and to me, and it's great. I see the belts in the back. I want to see the belts. I want to see the gold.
What? Yeah, have one there, and then the other one's up there.
The other one is at the camera side. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one on that side.
There we go. And now you're just taking a break. You're on a road trip, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see a sponsor down there too. They have me. They made a customized gun for me, so I'm gonna go pick that up, and then we're gonna do some filming down there for the company and stuff like that. And then since I'm down there, I'm gonna go see my mom for a night and my aunt. I haven't seen them forever, so
nice.
Then I'm already back to running and my diet and stuff. Just I gotta let my hands rest. They're making me rest, so I am gonna go see my family.
This sponsor has been around like from at least from before. It's not a new sponsor after you won the title, right?
Yeah, no, oh, it's a sponsor from before, yes.
Yeah. Because I was like, now, have you been approached by new sponsors? How's life changed?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people interested in a lot more people giving me stuff and wanting me to represent, the company name and stuff. It's dope, so yeah. I'm just taking it all in and enjoying it, dude. It's been a lot of hard work, and I'm gonna keep it. I'm not losing this, so I'll retire. When I retire, that's when I'll pass the torch.
Yeah, exactly. You're only gonna lose the belt when you give it away. Like
I swear. That's what Rocky Marciano did. He retired when he was done, and he retired the champion.
Yeah. I want to hear something funny. Like we once stayed in a bed and breakfast with this old British guy, and he claims that his father, who was a boxer back in the amateurs, back in the army, I think, beat Rocky Marciano. I just remember
he beat him?
He said he beat him, man. In the military, they did these boxing matches there, and like.
Oh yeah, maybe, dude. They were tough. I love watching those guys, dude. That's who I study. I study like the old guys. They just got their heart and the way they fight, and they just don't stop. Like Sugar Ray. His volume and his energy level, it's like a whole story. It's like a whole movie in one fight. Like he'll be getting beat up a couple rounds, then he'll come back, then he'll start getting beat up again, then he'll come back and knock you out. Like,
and it's like, there was
amazing, dude.
I think back in the day there was no limit, and then they had the 15 rounds, right?
Yeah, 15. 15. And they would the volume on that was insane.
Yeah, and then they had to change it because people would die. I think that's it. They just
people that didn't know how to stay in shape, but these guys were in such great shape that if you're in great shape, you're going to be able to rebound a little bit better from a fight like that.
Yeah, exactly. So that event was electrifying. The fight delivered entertainment value wise too. It was even more one-sided than I thought, and I think a lot of people thought. Maybe not. I don't know. Like there was a lot of people that thought it would be one-sided, right? But maybe because I spoke to you both extensively, like I expected it to be maybe even closer than I thought it would be in the beginning. But did it all go how you envisioned it?
No, I mean, I had some stuff going on health-wise, and I was just trying to get back to at least 50%. So I wasn't even completely the way I wanted to end it was, of course, a knockout, right? Or I wanted to take her to the 5 rounds and punish her. So I wanted both. I got the one. The more exciting one is the knockout, right?
Yeah.
So the knockout is more exciting, but you know what? I love the 5 rounds of punishment.
The 5 rounds of punishment is scarier, sends more of a message to the opposition, to the competition, the rest of the division.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if they could take a punch, I mean, it's going to be bad for them.
That's why I'm. I mean, I was surprised that Taylor is now calling for the fight. Like, did she watch the fight? is my question. But I respect her a lot for that.
I love the confidence. I love the confidence, and I respect that she's 3-0. If she's next in line, let's go. Let's do it, because everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
And my hands aren't breaking. That's what they want. They're like, oh, her hands are going to break. No, dude, you don't understand the work I'm doing on my hands. My hands will not break again. I promise you that.
Yeah.
They're not breaking. I'm going to hit you so hard that you think my hands are broken, but they're not, because I'm doing a lot of work on them.
Dude, and because it didn't, yeah, you weren't loading up too much on the punches, but it still seemed like they
No,
were landing hard. But you're saying you were only at even strength wise 50%. I mean, you told me what the medical
uh,
conditions were before, like in private.
yeah,
And
right,
I am surprised that
dude. It was
Jesus.
rough. It was a mental, like, the whole preparation of this, and I'm like, I'm not gonna back out because of this. I'm not gonna get this opportunity again. Second of all, I should beat her on my worst day and her best day. I should be able to beat anybody on my worst day and their best day. That's how I need to be training. And another thing is, I I knew that I could beat her at 50%. If I'm 100%, oh my god.
Well, that's, I mean,
And
yeah,
yeah, like if I was at 100%, I mean, she would have been toasted. Like last time, I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any health conditions. I was 100%, and some other stuff that was going on. But I won. You know what I mean? And I like that I got the 5. I like that
yeah,
I got the 5 because I got to put it on her. And last time, oh, you just brawled and it was a doctor stoppage. Okay, well, it's TKO means that this is a sport and we're not here to kill each other and we're not here to take each other's body parts. So yeah, you got beat, but now you got beat skillfully too. Like it was like
yeah.
punch for punch, slip. I outclassed you there too. So
You got the decision in Florida. I mean,
go back to 115.
like also on our
Yeah,
show, you
yeah.
you, you told me before you were
Woo, I
worried
was
that they would
scared.
give her the decision. Yeah. So, but even
Yeah.
after that, like even after this fight, while you were waiting, you still weren't sure they were gonna give you a decision.
Hell no. I don't ever assume anything. I'm just like, I don't know what's about to happen right now. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't like leaving it to the judges. They did what was right, thank God. But sometimes, people have different perspectives of things, and I'm glad that they saw things for what they were.
Yeah. There's no way around it. But then two judges gave her 2 rounds as well. Um,
Yeah.
Not sure which ones those were. As I said, like round 1 is the one that's excusable, I think, to give to her, because it was a feel out round, and
Yeah.
maybe she landed more. I still think you landed more. But so before this fight, there was this anticipation, and
Hmm.
this is the biggest event you've been a part of, right?
Right.
Uh,
Yes.
you said before, I think somewhere else, that you do get nervous before a fight, right? You have some nerves.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah. I have nerves. Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think it just intensifies, and like, how were the nerves?
No,
And
it wasn't any different. It wasn't any different. It didn't hit me like what I didn't like think about, oh, this is like I don't think in depth of, oh, this is a title fight. Like this is it. Until like I was getting ready to walk out and I was like, don't lose this fucking fight, you idiot. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you always blow like shit like this.
Mm,
Don't fucking lose tonight. This is a title fight. And that's when I went out. I was like, all right. That's when I sunk in, like right at that moment. I was like, shit. You
yeah.
know,
I do see
it's a
this.
crazy feeling, dude.
Like, I do always notice, like, I look at fighters and I try to see like any nerves, like how are they walking to the ring, and
Yeah.
how's all that, and then I see it, like you look a bit nervous, and then halfway through the walk you're already like, boom, it falls off. Like, am I correct
Yeah.
in assuming
Yeah.
that, like, it's halfway through the walk? It's not even when you're in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that's when I turn the switch on.
Hmm.
Like, okay, I'm there, I'm me, I'm just plain old me, and then okay, I gotta switch into that,
Yeah, and then you dance.
do or die mode right now.
Hmm.
Survival, all that other whatever I gotta do in there. Like I'm getting ready for the pain, to give the pain, maybe some broken bones, maybe I'm getting dropped. Like I gotta be ready for all this in my head. And that's what I'm doing. I don't care. I go into a mode where I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Let's go, bitch. I can't wait for this. And then it flips. It's like when my music comes on, I'm like, okay, it's time.
Yeah, and then when you start dancing, that's when I feel like that's when it all fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
That's when for me I was like, that's when for me my thoughts were like, okay, she's gonna back it up, what she said,
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
yeah.
I train, whatever I'm talking about, I'm making I don't want to talk a bunch of shit and then go in there and look like trash.
Yeah.
I won't if I know I'm gonna look like trash, I'm just gonna be quiet. You know?
Hmm. And do you think that,
I'm not about to talk a bunch of shit and then not do anything about it.
No. Has that happened to you before? Where you like talked a bunch of shit and then you lost?
Yeah, I did. Well, not really talk shit. No,
Not like
not like
this. No.
super. Not like this. No,
Is it-
I like talk shit like a girl was 0-2, and I bought a hat that said 0-3,
Oh shit.
and more like stupid like
Love it.
underhanded bullshit, little passive aggressive shit, you know,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. But nothing like how this last fight was. You know, it was
Well, I
kind of
mean,
personal.
you can get
Yeah,
overconfident if you're facing someone 0-2 for sure. As opposed to like
yeah.
Britain and
Oh,
someone
I ended
like
up losing that fight. I
yeah,
lost that fight though.
yeah. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like you got overconfident and then you know that's the banana peel you slipped on.
No. I didn't underestimate my opponent. She was a 6-time world champion. It's just she was a 6-time world champion in Muay Thai, not
In
MMA.
MMA, she was like, okay.
And at the time in MMA, she was 0-2. That doesn't. I knew she was a fucking beast. I was just being an asshole.
Yeah. Well, I brought that experience in here because here's the other way around. It was flipped. You were talking shit. Britain was throwing digs on social media, but then I was surprised at the demeanor at the press conference. Like, do you think that played a role in her being gun shy at all? Like, what do you attribute that to? Like, I feel like she was a bit gun shy.
I think there's a little keyboard confidence there. You know what I'm saying? From her and her team. Like I said, though, I told everybody the beef is over. I do not want to deal with her or her team ever again. Like, ever. Like, get out of my face. I don't like you. You guys are trash. I don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no beef. I don't want nothing. Like, let's end it. No. So, like, it's done. It's done. I shouldn't even be like saying anything because that girl just,
they might give you the rematch otherwise.
It's a rematch. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I don't want to fight her again. I didn't want to fight her this time, but it was for a title, so I was like, hell yeah. Like, it makes it worth it, you know.
Mm-hmm. And
but she did, like I said, she has gotten, you know, a little bit better. She has a lot more confidence. She has a good team around her that is protecting her and supporting her. So that's great. Keep shining. Do you?
I have a feeling kind of like the team might have put extra pressure on her where like they're like, you have to fight for us too, you know, like, and we can't fight her, so you're gonna have to fight her for
I'm sure. And that's the whole point of trash talk, is to make them come out their game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she's the type of fighter that gets really mental. She's really, really a mental, you know, emotional, like she gets overwhelmed and she reacts to everything. So I just play on your weakness and your strengths. Whoever I fight, trust me, I'm going to know your weaknesses and your strengths, and I am going to hit them from every angle, in the ring and outside of it.
What reads did you get at the press conference when you were face to face? What reads? What reads did you get off her, if any?
Oh, at the press conference, we didn't really. I mean,
the face off, yeah.
The face off. Oh, the weigh-ins. I knew like her energy was not like powerful to me. So I was like, oh, I got this shit.
Yeah, because
like, but I know I go in. I go in still, you know, not stupid, but I still I understand energy and I understand strengths and weaknesses through that, and it just was not what was being presented online.
I feel like she was, yeah.
But but I do give her, like I said, she has gotten some confidence and aggression, and she's a little bit smarter in there than she was last time, and she's tougher. Last time she covered up and just but this time she and then she come back, and that was great, and I'm glad she did that. I respect her a little bit more for that. Don't be a little punk and just turn. And she fought back, so, and she didn't go out.
No, dude, she's tougher than me, so I can't say, because like if I have those cuts and that damage, that I don't think I would go all rounds, honestly. Yeah.
She is tough. So, I do not deny that.
Yeah, and how do you compare that to Taylor? Because it seems like she is next in line. She's a fan favorite. She is deserving. She's on a 3-fight win streak, won all her fights. Did she get all finishes? No, the first one was a decision, right? Against Charissa?
Or No, that was decision.
Yeah, and then there was 2 finishes. No,
Yeah.
yeah, there 2 finishes. Yeah. No,
Yes.
did she
No.
finish Hannah Guy? I don't think so. No, it was just Hannah was really tough.
Oh,
That's why it let
that was
go.
decision. Yeah, Hannah was
Yeah, yeah,
hella tough.
yeah.
That was a tough fight for her.
I saw the gaps there.
Yeah.
Where the cardio is an issue.
Right. Right. But that was, they were fighting hard. So
Yeah. True.
it depends on the pace too. Their pace was like they were going at it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I tend to control a fight at what pace I want it to be. And if she's trying to push the pace, she's gonna get touched up. I guarantee that I will control every opponent for the most part inside of that squared circle. It will be at my pace. It will be at my speed. It will be at my power. I guarantee it. I guarantee that. But Taylor, Taylor, we'll see.
Because we don't
We'll
know if
see.
that's
We'll see
next,
how
but
this goes.
I'm just assuming that she's gonna be next. Like, the one I want to see is the Rachel one, because also for you, like, you'll get paid. Not that I
Yeah.
think the Taylor one you also get paid, but like, I think the Rachel money is different.
Yeah.
So
That'd be fun. That'd be a fun fight. She's tough.
Do you think that now that you've won, like, do you notice you have more leverage in negotiating and higher pay and the contracts, and especially with the acquisition now of Triller? Triller bought
I mean,
the
always
majority of
when you're
BKFC.
yeah, I think things are gonna definitely change. I mean, and Triller, that's awesome.
I hope
So.
that do you think, because what I hope is that they, because I think Triller, it used to be this shit show, for me, and now I think with the triad thing, I really enjoyed that. Actually, I think they found their niche there. I hope they introduce some belts there and some champions and create some names, because they have the money to get the big names in, and then you do these crossovers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure half of them won't go to
Yeah.
BKFC, so you'd have to go there. But, that's money.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be dope. And I know it's bringing a lot more viewers, and it's going to bring a lot more fighters, because there's going to be more money. It's a good thing.
As long as bare knuckle keeps its identity, in my opinion. Yeah.
I think it'll be fine. There's people love it too much, dude.
Yeah. It's like more people come in, like even people I talked to that were hating in the beginning, and then they were still hating, and then later on the night they're like, okay, I'm gonna find it. Like, do you have a link? And I'm like, hey, I'm paid. I don't know.
Be like, Christine Ferea's link is in her bio.
Yeah, exactly. They always end up buying it in the end.
Fights.
Yeah. And then they're like, yeah, but like, I'm an MMA guy and Mike Berry's fighting, and I was like, yeah, sure.
My banner.
Next one for sure, they're gonna come back as well. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, at what point did you realize the magnitude of this event? Like, because maybe at some point you realize it's like even bigger than you thought it would be.
Yeah, it was, and it is. I just don't mentally. I don't do that to myself, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I go in like it's any other fight. Like I just act like I'm going to the gym to beat the hell out of somebody, or I'm going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't. I go answer my questions, talk to people I got to talk to, tell them my truth, tell them my perspective. So I don't like think about it like, oh my God. Like I look around, like when I got there, I was like, okay, let me look around. Let me see just what it feels like to walk out. You never know what could happen. I could go paralyzed tomorrow and never have this experience again. So I always like kind of take in the crowd and stuff like that. You never know when it's your last fight. But I don't go in there in my brain like, oh my God, this is such a big fight. Because that's just pressure that is going to hinder me.
Yeah,
in my performance.
I hear that a lot.
I don't even know if there's a crowd there, dude. When I'm in the fight, it's just I hear coaches. I don't hear anybody else.
Well, that's good.
I don't hear shit. Every once in a while, I'll hear like someone say, "Throw a right hand" or some shit. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm zoned in. Like me, my corner, her, and a little bit of her corner. Sometimes.
The corners.
I'll let that come in sometimes.
Because that's a skill in itself, but that's experience, I think.
Yeah.
It's like what's like the best corner advice that you can remember that you got in this fight? Because like looking at like
win the fucking fight. No, actually no. It was
I heard that one.
Arnold. Arnold Adams. He's just telling me level change, set your shit up, set up traps. Those are the things I like to hear in a fight. You know, instead of getting lost in a crazy stupid brawl. Like set up those traps, try and get that knockout, try and set up that knockout, or at least start cutting her up and start hurting her. You know?
Yeah, because I'm telling you,
that's what I heard from Arnold Adams. Like he's a great corner.
he's great. Like it's like a lot of these subtle reminders, maybe. Like it's things you know, but you
Yeah.
can get carried away because of the emotion, you know. And
Yeah. No,
just
it's
centers you,
great
like,
during the
okay.
fight.
Yeah, and it's
Yep.
like, oh, they
It
believe
just brings
in
you
me
back to
already.
focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just telling me just remember those things.
Right.
Whereas like I
Throw
was
them in there
seeing
because sometimes you
Britain's
can
corner. Yeah.
Yeah. What would it? What would
No,
they
Britain's
say?
corner. Like I wasn't too. I don't recall exactly, but I didn't remember. Well, I didn't like what they were saying. Like a lot of the times, I felt like they were lying to her as well. They're like, I think you got that round and stuff. I'm like, that was a very dominant round for Christine. Like, and so I think they told her around the fourth that she might be up, she might be, might be even. And then in the fifth, they're like, you need to finish here. I'm like, you're contradicting yourself, kind of. Like, I think that's what happened, right? So there's a lot of mixed signals that the corner was throwing the whole time, and I didn't like that. Whereas like in yours,
Yeah.
it was like very calm. It was very like to the point. Yeah.
Right. And that's what I asked for. And that's the kind of guys I pick. I want super or guys with really high IQ and guys that are confident and know what the hell they're talking about. Because don't go tell me to go do this and do that and I get caught. Like I will be fucking pissed. You know, like and usually anybody I pick, they know what they're doing. You know, they know when, especially Arnold Adams, man. Just what he was telling me to laterally move, start laterally moving, and then that's what opened up some other stuff for me. You know, just like little things like that. Yeah, I kept moving forward. I was like hunting her down, but I needed to do some different things to show her some different footwork.
Yeah, was it that like every advice he gave, and when you started implementing it, you saw the holes immediately, you saw it working immediately? Like,
well, yeah, everything that
I
heard.
Confidence, yeah.
Yeah, everything that I heard, and he didn't even train me or anything for this fight. He was literally just my corner. He's a great corner.
Yeah, I didn't know he was gonna be there.
Yeah.
Well, you had a wild party afterwards, didn't you? It looks.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Saw you and I saw like Jenny posting a lot. Like this,
yeah,
they had fun. They had fun there for sure. And
yeah, it was like a lot of fun.
One of those one in a year you told me you drink. Was there a lot?
Yeah.
Drinking.
Well, I drink for like a few days after my fight. Like sometimes I drink a day, sometimes I drink 3 or 4 days, but I'm pretty much over my drinking. I'm
back into training.
I'm back to core power, to protein and.
That's not a sponsor. Sponsor Christine, please.
I know, core power, please.
Core power.
I buy this all the time, and I introduce it to everybody because it has a lot of calcium, and it has potassium, vitamin D, iron. Anyway, sorry.
It's for the knuckle.
I'm a nerd, dude.
It's great for the knuckles. So we spoke about this being the crown jewel before. That you said this would be the crown jewel of your career. So now that you have it, how do you stay hungry? Keep performing in there.
I mean, I'm fucking hungry. There's McDonald's right here. I'm about to go eat, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
McDonald's
yeah, right.
Beef.
No, dude, I'm starving. I don't care, dude. I'm a very prideful person for fighting, at least, and maybe my woman. But like, no one's taking that from me. No one's taking my woman, and no one's taking my fucking belt. You know, period.
Nope.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So I don't need anything to stay hungry. I like this reignited me. I was kind of bored before, but now like I know people, like one of my other coaches just told me, he's like, hey, like everybody that's preparing for you now is preparing for the biggest fight of their life. Well, and you're, so you need to be on your shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, that's true.
See, I didn't say this before because I didn't want to put this in your head. Like, my idea was because when people have asked me about Deontay Wilder, that when he lost his third fight, I'm like, I think his career is over and he should retire not because he has to give up. I'm not telling him what to do, but like, I think he is too risky of a fight to take without a belt. If he loses his belt, there's no reason to fight him. He's too dangerous.
Yeah,
I was hoping you wouldn't be in
definitely.
this situation, because people aren't fighting. You're too dangerous for these fighters for no belt. Now you have the
Yeah,
belt.
yeah.
Now everybody gets to
They
fight.
have
Like,
to.
yeah, they have to. Yeah,
They
and
have
that's
to if
great.
they want the belt. So, and that's why I need to stay here if I want to be active, because
Yeah.
it's hard to find me fights, dude.
And how about that? Like, you're now guaranteed Hall of Famer, aren't you? You had to talk with the
Yeah,
commissioner, was
man.
it?
Oh, yes.
How's that
I
make you
can't
feel?
wait. I think it's April. Oh, great, dude. Now I'm the first female to own all three. So I have the American, the World, and the BKFC. No, nobody has done that.
Damn.
So I've
Well,
made history in several ways. I was the first to get the American, the first to get the BKFC, and now I'm the second to get the World because Beck Rawlings had it first, and then
damn,
now I have all three.
that is huge. That
It's
is
pretty
huge.
cool.
And that probably
Yeah,
keeps you
I'm
hungry
I'm
to, like,
oh dude,
continue the legacy.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I gotta defend it a few times. Like I need to defend it dominantly, you
Hmm.
know. So
Because there's
there's a
always
lot
going
of
to be people that are
there's a
like,
lot
oh,
of stuff.
she never defended it, or like she defended it only once.
Yeah,
You know,
she
like,
never
yeah.
defended it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, she can get it, but can she keep it?
That's the difficult part. Yeah. And now that the
Yes.
divisions are getting deeper, got Martina
Mm-hmm.
coming up.
Yep.
She's a tough fight. There's a lot of tough fights coming up. Yeah.
Yep.
Who do you see as your toughest?
I don't know. They're mm, they're all tough. Everybody's tough. We're all in bare knuckle. We're tough girls. Um, but specifically, I don't see anyone like more than the other right now. I think everybody's gonna be a problem. It's a fight, and it's a bare knuckle fight. So I'm gonna train hard and make sure to beat the shit out of them. That's all.
Dope.
I'm gonna keep my toughness. I'm gonna make sure my speed's there, my power's there, my technique's there, and don't get unhealthy and don't get undisciplined and don't get lazy.
All right. There we go. That's the mindset. That's champion's mindset. It
Yep.
doesn't seem like you're ready to give that up anytime soon. So we'll be looking forward to some violence. And I'm going to move into some fan questions. Chose a couple. I'll leave one for last because maybe we'll have to cut it if you don't want to do it. Because are you there with your girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's
someone sent to fuck, marry, kill. I don't know if you want to do it.
Wait, what?
Someone sent to fuck,
No.
marry, kill.
Oh, fuck, marry, kill? What's that?
The game where you get three names and you have to like choose to fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thought it was interesting. We can start with that if you want. You want to start with that one?
I guess. I don't even know what it is, but okay.
Reddit is wild. I put something on Reddit. Reddit gave some good questions. Mikey NYC1, let's play. Fuck, marry, kill. Okay, which would you choose from the following three? Taylor Starling, Beck Rawlings, and Kendra Lust.
Who? To fuck?
And marry and kill. You have to fuck one, marry one, kill one.
So Tarly. Oh, so Beck.
Beck, Taylor, and Kendra Lust.
Oh. Is Taylor? Oh, I would kill Beck. I would fuck Kendra. And I would marry Taylor?
You'd have to marry Taylor.
Okay. I'll marry Taylor.
All right. Well,
No. I'm gonna fuck Taylor and then I'm gonna marry Lust.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Well, she's got she's successful. She's like Lust has got her shit together as well. Yeah. All
yes. Right. I prefer older as well. So.
There we go. Bella Bear 9. When do you see yourself being double champ? Do you see yourself being double champ?
Double champ?
But would you have to go down or up in weight? Yeah.
Ooh, I think up, dude. I don't like cutting.
Yeah.
My nutritionist said I can get down to 115, but I mean, I think I'd rather get knockout power at 135.
That's the thing. Go one speed. Knockout
instead
power,
of like depleting myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get some power. And
you could lose your chin. You're like, yeah. If you go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe the end of the year. Maybe next year. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. Probably next year.
When they have a deeper, because they don't have a bantamweight division.
Not yet. Well, kind of.
Yeah. Kind of.
No, not really, but
Triller might.
There's some out there. Yeah,
I really have a feeling like Triller is just gonna add so much talent in there.
I
know?
think so too.
But then like, and if Britain moves to 115, do you want to chase her there and like torment, or is that
I
over?
know that would be kind of fun. I don't know. It depends on if she keeps running her mouth.
Yeah.
I'll get 3 belts off her. Woo!
Well, this relates to this one. Kieran Matt 22. How would you approach the situation of having to fight a friend like Jenny Savage for a title? How do you go into kill mode if you would have to go down? Yeah.
Whew. That's rough.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Mm-hmm.
And we're warriors, so we would both do it with honor.
Yeah, but you can't really get into kill mode.
I don't
as
want
much.
to.
No. So don't go down
I
and
don't
wait.
know.
That's the answer. Like going down, go up. Like going
True.
down is just gonna save you a lot of issues.
True.
So.
I'm like, wait a second. Yeah, Jenny, I
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah, and I'd love to see Jenny win that. So
Me too.
Army Vet Jolly 73 has 2 questions. Who do you? We actually went to. Well, let's answer it again. Who do you think is the biggest threat to your title at this time?
I think everybody's a threat.
Everybody.
Everybody's coming for me. If they
Okay.
want a title.
Yeah.
Everybody wants, so they're all a threat. One specific, I'm really not. It's not like, oh, like this one person, like, damn, like,
No one like
I think
stands out from the rest. Do you think?
No, not right now.
All right. Well, second one we also answered, I guess, but you can. Your thoughts on Triller's purchase of BKFC?
I think it's amazing. I think that it's going to open up a lot of doors and bring a lot more fighters, and there's going to be a lot more activity. Obviously, a lot more viewers.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. More money.
Yeah. So
more
I'm happy
negotiation
about
power now.
Yes.
If you have the belt. Last question. Is it the last? Yeah. Walt Nimda. If you were in Britain Hart's team, what would you advise her to do next?
Get a better coach.
Which one? The one that I was critiquing, or her husband?
I mean, no, you know what? You know what? They. I mean, I don't know. Nah,
More coaching.
I don't know.
But that means you see potential in there though.
I'm just being an asshole.
If you're like,
Huh?
that means you see potential in there though. If you're like with different coaches, like she can be.
Oh
she
no,
can be better.
I do see. I do see. She just needs. I know what she needs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna help her out ever again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know what she needs, exactly what she needs to be a lot more dominant. But I ain't telling her. I'm not telling her. But do 115. That's great. I mean, I'm not getting old for a while, so I'm gonna be at 125 for a while. I don't know if you want to. I don't want to do that
If she
again.
goes to 115, there's a nice grudge match there with Jenny. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's
Cool
a
numbers.
lot of girls. I think after a lot of the girls, they're gonna move down to 15.
Yeah, you're
They're gonna
not.
be like, oh hell no.
No. I wonder if any are gonna and if any are gonna move down now without fighting you. They're just like gonna be like,
Nah, I don't. I think people are gonna be like, oh, I could beat her. I know. Oh, I could beat her.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Everybody is gonna assume until they get hit in the face.
Yeah, that changes things. Well, exciting times. Thank you for coming on again. Enjoy the gold.
Thank
enjoy
you.
the road trip, and always a great talk. That was
No, I
Christine
love talking
Ferea.
with you,
Do
dude.
you
Thank
have
you for
any?
having me on.
Hey, welcome. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do some shout outs, and one of them, I was wondering if you needed your lawyer after the fight. You keep shouting them out.
Yeah, shout out to my lawyer, man, Jason Ferguson. Check him out. He's the best in the game, the most loyal, the most honest. I love working with him. Bare Knuckle Fight Management, my management team. Knockout Canada. Those are my guys. Check them out. They have great clothing. Pretty dope. It's cold right now. They got a lot of sweatsuits going on. I deal like boxing, Hill Street Boxing. The gun company, dude, if you want customized guns, check them out. They're dope. And they're from Northern California, so support the Bay.
Nice.
Yeah, and Halo Facial in Las Vegas. You want facials? Go check them out. That's
And
it.
everyone else, you can reach
And
out.
all my friends
DMs
and
are
family.
open for sponsoring.
Yeah, friends and family. Love you guys. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate you, everybody, with the support.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep shining. I'm going to be out here training. I'm going to be out here running, staying in shape, and putting on a great show for everybody.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Hey.